We were just told, he says, don't profane my Sabbath. What does Israel do? Well, of course they profane it. Like they do, they go off the rails many times. And Ezekiel 20 talks about this pattern of disobedience. God gives his laws and his commands and his Sabbaths. Israel doesn't walk in his commandments. And then they profane his Sabbaths. And then he wants to consume them. But he says he restrains, interestingly enough, because he doesn't want to profane his name among the Gentiles. In Ezekiel 20, it starts out by saying he brought them out of the land of Egypt, he gave them some commandments, and then in verse 12 it says, moreover, I also gave them my Sabbaths to be a sign between them and me, that they might know that I am the Lord who sanctifies them. Yet the house of Israel rebelled against me in the wilderness. They did not walk in my statutes, they despised my judgments, and they greatly defiled my Sabbaths. Then I said I would pour out my fury on them in the wilderness to consume them. But I acted for my name's sake, that it should not be profaned before the Gentiles, in whose sight I brought them out. We see that Israel is supposed to be, or was supposed to be, a light to the nations. The blessing was supposed to go to Israel and then extend to the nations through Israel. And so God wants the nations to look at Israel and say, wow, what wise judgments that this nation has. We want to graft ourselves into them. And so he doesn't want Israel to profane his Sabbaths in front of the Gentiles, because he wants the Gentiles to look at how Israel treats his Sabbaths and say, I want to graft myself into them and observe these Sabbaths as well.